SVG-TV News headlines sponsored in part by Flo and Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
With Flo, win a bag of money, cash out, get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money, yeah, from Flo.
Okay, so check this. Flo is giving away $30,000 in cash. 2 bags of money, plus $1,000 every Friday.
With Flo is better every day, and now we're making Fridays great. There's 3 ways that you can play. So listen up, top up, $5 or more. Right now, just switch to Flo. Get a plan, 1 gig or more. If you wanna win cash galore. With Flo, win a bag of money, cash out, get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money, yeah, from Flo.
So top up, get a plan, or port now to win. Flo terms and conditions apply.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase. Starting small, building the future, doing more every day, doing more together. BOSVG, the bank we count on. BOSVG, our one bank together we're strong. Our nation's bank, standing long and proud. One bank, one voice, saying it loud. BOSVG. Hey, building our future. Doing more together.
OSBG, doing more together.
In the headlines, health professionals here monitoring closely one person quarantined upon returning from China, the epicenter of the deadly coronavirus. CARICOM chairman tells the Caribbean Development Bank it needs to be more strategic in its work. Corona overtakes SARS death toll. And in sports, Bangladesh beat India to claim historic Under-19 Cricket World Cup title. These and other stories coming up in SVG-TV's Evening News and Sports.
SVG-TV News headlines sponsored in part by Flo and Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
With Flo, win a bag of money, cash out, get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money, yeah, from Flo.
Okay, so check this. Flo is giving away $30,000 in cash. 2 bags of money, plus $1,000 every Friday.
With Flo is better every day, and now we're making Fridays great. There's 3 ways that you can play. So listen up, top up, $5 or more. Right now, just switch to Flo. Get a plan, 1 gig or more. If you wanna win cash galore. With Flo, win a bag of money, cash out, get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money, yeah, from Flo.
So top up, get a plan, or port now to win. Flo terms and conditions apply.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase. Starting small, building the future, doing more every day, doing more together. BOSVG, the bank we count on. BOSVG, our one bank together we're strong. Our nation's bank, standing long and proud. One bank, one voice, saying it loud. BOSVG. Hey, building our future. Doing more together.
OSBG, doing more together.
Good evening and welcome to the SVG-TV News and Sports for Monday, February 10th. I am Khalil Keita with the details. A Vincentian who returned home after a recent travel to China has been placed under quarantine in light of the presence of the coronavirus in the Asian country. This was noted in a news release issued by the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment on Friday, which further stated that the person is in good health and has shown no sign of the illness, which has claimed over 800 lives in China, affected thousands more, and has spread to several countries. The ministry said that the individual is under quarantine and will be monitored daily by health professionals for 14 days in keeping with protocols for persons entering the country with a travel history to mainland China. At a press conference last Monday, health authorities pointed out that though SVG and the entire region is at a low risk of contracting the coronavirus, they have beefed up surveillance at all ports of entry and urged the public to remain vigilant. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves maintains that the health authorities here followed strict procedures before allowing the cruise ship Aida Perla to dock recently at Port Kingstown. When the ship left, it was reported that several of its passengers were ill with flu-like symptoms, raising concern among the members of the general public. Speaking on WeFM's Issues at Hand program yesterday, PM Gonsalves read from a report prepared by the Chief Medical Officer highlighting the procedures in place to safeguard the public's health.
To grant pratique permission if sick passengers reported aboard the cruise. There are 2 points here. First, acute respiratory illness, ARI, or influenza-like illness, ILI. And there's a series of things under that dealing with thresholds. This is the scientific data now. When you do the observations now.
Yes.
If it's in excess of the threshold, the ships are told to return to the point of origin. They're not allowed. If they're below, if the risk which is assessed is below that, you would allow the healthy passengers to come off if there's anybody with any form of illness. And the second heading, acute gastroenteritis, again, similarly, a lot of details, scientific details, which I don't have to read.
Examining the report, PM Gonsalves identified what was done before permission was given for passengers to disembark the ship.
2020. The port health officer on duty was alerted by the Barbadian health personnel about a higher than normal number of ill passengers and crew aboard the vessel. The port health officer requested the passenger manifest and the health declaration and determined that the level of illness did not meet the criteria to deny permission, to deny pratique based on the approved formulas and detail the formulas. On arrival of the vessel in Kingston Harbour, the port health officer boarded the vessel and inspected the conditions under which ill persons were isolated and the cleanliness of the vessel, including infection prevention and control measures. The port health officer was satisfied that the conditions met the required standards to ensure infection prevention and control. The port health officer then reported to the medical officer of health to advise that the pratique be granted and only healthy passengers be allowed to disembark. And then there's an annex dealing with a number of other things and guidance documents. You notice the process which is followed?
Very thorough.
PM Gonsalves rubbished claims that permission was granted for the ship to dock in order to boost tourism numbers.
Ralph is not the person who gives permission. I don't have that authority under the law. So when he said that Ralph allowed the vessel to come in, assess cruise ship numbers to be up, I mean, it's just rubbish.
Somebody actually said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That it's this is a matter which is in the domain, as you notice, of the Ministry of Health officials.
Yes.
The Chief Environmental Health Officer has people at the port, you know. It's required by law. Out at the airport, we have such a person. We also have the airport has a team which deals with health issues and including infectious diseases. And also, the Ministry of Health has somebody there too. That's just normal, you know. Not one person.
More than 150 persons here had their eyes screened for cataract and pterygium at the Kingstown Clinic on Sunday by a team of ophthalmologists on the Miracle Mission from Venezuela. Venezuelan ambassador to SVG, Francisco Perez, said the service being provided has been well received by the Vincentian public.
And of course, this is the first day on Sunday night. I was very surprised to see almost 150 Vincentians that they are here to get the diagnosis of the eyes problem. Most of them with cataract and pterygium will receive the surgery in the next month, between April and May.
Today, the doctors were in Georgetown conducting another screening session, and tomorrow the team will be at the Bucamans Clinic. Ambassador Perez says this year's mission allows for the team to visit more clinics across the island for free screening of persons.
Knowing this mission, after Friday, the team have to leave to Venezuela, and the patient have to do that exam here in San Vincent with Vincentian doctor, the lab here. After that, the team come back and to evaluate the test and see if they are apt or not for the surgery, because sometimes have some condition that they cannot get the surgery. I mean, for example, a big heart is not good for surgery.
The team of ophthalmologists is expected to carry out 400 surgeries on selected persons who are expected to undergo evaluation and follow-up tests before the surgeries are done. Leadership is defined by one's position but refined by training. So says Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Mikkel Burke, as he addressed the opening of a leadership workshop for education stakeholders today under the Human Development Service Delivery Project. The project has 4 components: to develop the capacity of school leaders' pedagogy for basic and special needs education, building responsive social protective systems, strengthening of the certification framework, and project management, monitoring, and evaluation. P.S. Burke says no one has a monopoly on knowledge and encourage stakeholders to use their knowledge for the benefit of all.
Virtue of your positions, your leadership is defined. By virtue of training, your leadership is refined. And here's where we're going to place our emphasis. Training. How do you get the exposure necessary to enhance your toolkit, to make you more effective and efficient as a leader? No one has the monopoly on knowledge. Knowledge is dynamic. Knowledge is evolving. And we have with us very capable individuals who would expose us to new learning. And the aim is not so much for certification. The aim is for elevation. But it's not elevation as you may interpret. Not elevation in terms of status, but elevation in terms of knowledge. In terms of knowledge acquired. In terms of knowledge gained. So when you're exposed to this training, you'll be elevated to a new plateau, a new existence, where you can share with others, that you can share with your colleagues.
Also speaking at the opening of the workshop was Chief Education Officer Elizabeth Walker, who said quality leadership in education is key.
Emphasis continues on the Human Development Service Delivery Project, where leaders at various levels will be trained and certified. If we are to be effective at the school level, system leaders, who you are, must be up to the task in providing what is required of an effective leader and an effective supervisor. And we hear it all the time. The chain is as strong as its weakest link. Let it not be your link.
Among other local stories, when we return after these messages, is that Union Island is set to host its first ever Conch Festival. Stay tuned.
The local news sponsored in part by Flow.
With Flow, win a bag of money, cash out, get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money, yeah? From Flow.
Okay, so check this. Flo is giving away $30,000 in cash. 2 bags of money, plus a grand every Friday.
With Flow is better every day, and now we're making Fridays great. There's 3 ways that you can play. So listen up, top up, $5 or more. Right now, just switch to Flow. Get a plan, 1 gig or more. If you wanna win cash galore. With Flow, win a bag of money, cash out, get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money, yeah? From Flow.
So top up, get a plan, or port now to win. Flow terms and conditions apply.
Star Limited is now located on the 3rd floor of the First St. Vincent Bank building. They have extended their range of products to furniture, including patio sets, closets, shoe casing, beds and mattresses, TV cabinets, and kitchen cupboards, just to name a few of their luxurious pieces, all at unbelievable prices. Don't just take my word for it. Check them out upstairs the First St. Vincent Bank building. Don't forget, they still have the best in windows, doors, burglar bars, rails, and vanities. Star Limited, where quality and style is our motto.
A funeral service should be one that you can be proud of, one that leaves lasting memories of your loved ones. And that's where you need the New Haven Funeral Home. We are proud of the quality and class we have brought to the industry. We are proud for having trained the very first certified embalmers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are proud of leading the way in terms of live streaming of funerals online so that your family members overseas could also be part of the celebration of life. We are constantly improving our services. We are driven by customer satisfaction, and we are proud of all that we do.
New Haven Funeral Home.
Kidney disease is a growing concern around the world and here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Chronic kidney disease is a life-threatening condition which occurs when a person's kidneys are no longer able to clean the toxins and waste products from the blood or perform other kidney functions normally. When this happens, a person needs dialysis. Dialysis is where a machine takes over the function of the kidney and safely removes the poisonous waste from the blood. Since 2012, Health Solutions Inc. has operated a full-service hemodialysis facility in SVG that offers state-of-the-art equipment, courteous, well-trained staff, and a comfortable treatment environment.
We're encouraging for early detection. Anyone who is either diabetic or hypertensive and has any questions or concerns, please contact us at 784-451-2836 or visit us at www.healthsolutionsSVG.org.
Your sofa sets, your mattress, your carpets, your office chairs, and car seats all hold body fluids, viruses, and bacteria that can be harmful to your health. At Howard's, we will steam clean your sofa sets, your mattress, your carpet, and your office chairs with heated dry steam that kills viruses and bacteria. Call Howard to steam clean your sofa, mattress, carpets, and chairs at 532-8855 or 451-2960. That's 532-8855 or 451-2960.
Why not stay in? Turn off the alarm clock and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz. for the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands. The best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses. We're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
Beaches are important to SVG's tourism product, and work will be done to further develop these important resources. Welcome back to the evening news. So says Minister of Tourism, Sports and Culture Cecil Sass-Mackey during his contribution to the debate in Parliament on the 2020 budget.
The development of tourism sites will continue to be of great importance to us, and this year we'll see a number of initiatives. Continue to put in signs across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This year we'll completely redo the Villa Boardwalk. This year we'll also do another phase of the Cayo project at Argyle. This year we will see work being done at the Châteauguay National Park. We see how widely utilized that facility is, so we'll do considerable work there. This year, Mr. Speaker, we'll also put in a washroom facility at the area, the most popular pool now, that is in the geothermal area. At the Villa Beach, we put in a comfort station. We did some across other beach facilities, and we will upgrade 8 sites during the course of this year. The OECS competitive project would allow us to do significant upgrades to the Fort Charlotte area and also do work with the moorings across St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Many of the tourism sites in the country are managed by the National Parks, Rivers and Beaches Authority, which Minister Mackey says will be involved in a number of development activities this year.
The work done by the National Parks, Rivers and Beaches Authority. They continue to do very important work. This year they will continue to work along with other ministries in the communities as well to develop the programs that they have implemented. They have a very important annual summer program. This year they would also put in place lifeguards, 3 lifeguards at 3 facilities at Villa, Brighton and Raraku. And they would also take on board a maintenance crew to assist them in maintaining the several facilities. Just to mention figures, because we have 13 tourism sites that they manage. In 2014, 91,500 visitors. 2015, 91,720. 2016, 113,140. 2017, 118,164. 2018, 170,000, and in 2019, 191,000 persons visited those 13 sites.
The tourism minister said work will also be done to continue to stimulate growth in the tourism industry.
So, do work in terms of the standards. That's one of the areas that we are very proud about, the standards across the sector. The minister in his presentation announced that there would be incentives for persons to bring in new tour buses and also water taxi operators, and the Tourism Authority will continue to ensure that they work closely with the Taxi Association. We now have 2 taxi associations and over 120 taxi operators in the industry now. This year we'll also move forward with the construction of the firefighting aspect of the Maritime and Hospitality Training Institute. We have 249 students now doing programs at the community college, and also we would ensure that the curriculum would start in September this year, so we will be able to train our persons who go out to take up positions on the cruise lines and in the hotel industry, both locally and overseas.
Union Island is expected to host its first ever Conch festival this end of month. The festival, which will be hosted by the Union Island Tourist Board, is scheduled for Saturday, February 29th and Sunday, March 1st on Union Island. Chairman of the Union Island Tourist Board, Stanton Gomez, says the event was designed to foster a greater appreciation for the conch industry, which is important to the island as a source of food and employment. Gomez said the festival will bring together chefs and cooks from all over the island.
So especially on this Saturday, we will be inviting the restaurants and different cooks across the island to come and cook up for sale, obviously. A variety of conch dishes, conch water, you would have conch stew, conch salad, conch fritters, you have the curry conch, pilau, you have the grilled conch, and famous conch chowder. And also you would get some conch pasta. Also, we are expecting that because one of the categories is specialty conch, so we're expecting to see persons creating something new, probably something that's never been available on the island in terms of conch. So that persons could appreciate the conch industry, both persons on Union and outside of Union. And also, we hope that persons would see the restaurants would gravitate to having more conch on their menus regularly.
During the festival, the chefs will compete for cash prizes as well as uniquely made conch shell trophies. Gomez said the festival will also feature water sports and other unique activities.
Yes, they would have apart from the food competitions, we want to have some swimming competitions. We want to try to merge a little bit of water sport because the event on Saturday, that's Saturday the 29th, that will be taking place at the Fisheries Complex. And we want to have some some swimming competition, some stand-up paddleboard competition, and also they would have conch chopping competition, so persons could get to see the entire process of taking the conch out from the shell itself, ponging it, cleaning it, ponging it, and we'd have some conch shell blowing competition. And in terms of the food competition, we would have the conch specialty, the most innovative conch dish, and we would have...
Sustainability is key, and Gomez said the board is looking to partner with the Fisheries Department to provide crucial information to the general public. Gomez said such unique festivals are an important addition to this country's tourism product.
I believe so, because of its uniqueness, we foresee that persons would gravitate to Union Island, and especially on the long run, on the long term, when hopefully restaurants would have more conch on their menus. They would act as a long term tourism benefit. We would be able to see the link between the conch and tourism. I want to encourage them to come out, especially to this Saturday, because there will be educational booths. The fisheries division should be done with an educational booth explaining how it plays a role in the ecosystem and the legal side and all of the other aspects relating to the regulatory aspects. So we want to encourage persons, not only conch fishers, but other persons to come out and also visit those booths to gain some information. It may be information that persons would already know that they'll get a refresher on it.
20 families in Barley will join scores of others in other parts of the islands who are benefiting from the Richmond Vale Academy, or RVA's, award-winning ecological farming in model gardens. The Canada Fund for Local Initiatives has given support to RVA to help 20 Barley families establish its Pass It On sustainable model gardens. The funding will support the continuation of efforts with 50 families in North Leeward who have these home gardens. The Academy said 6 of the 20 gardens in Barley are nearly ready for startup. The gardens, which are individually designed depending on the size and gradient of the land, include a seed nursery table, chicken coop, and use rainwater for irrigation. The Pass-It-On Sustainable Model Gardens teach farmers to reduce soil erosion with raised beds constructed along contours of the hillside and supported by Gliricidia tree logs or bamboo. When these 20 gardens are completed in April, it will bring to 85 the number of gardens that the RVA, with the support of multiple partners, has helped farmers in Fitzhugh, Chateaubriand, Rosebank, Trumuka, Rose Hall, Barrowley and Fancy to establish. The RVA says it will take the technique to Layou, Buchanan Bay, Vermont and Sandy Bay before the end of the year, and is hoping that a farmer will be sowing seeds in the 100th garden by the middle of the year. Under its St. Vincent Climate Compliance Conference 2012-2021, RVA is hoping that 200 home gardens will be established in SVG by the end of 2021. CARICOM chairman tells the Caribbean Development Bank it needs to be more strategic in its work. This from the region when we return.
That was a local news segment.
The Everready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs and wreaths. Arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Everready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Everready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Everready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Juicy, drink today. Juicy, same great taste. Juicy, the original drink. It's a Vinci thing. Get your red and banana, pineapple, juicy cola, orange or apple. Juicy for you and for your neighbor. It's a Vinci thing. Enjoy it juicy, the original Vinci thing. Juicy.
Quality products, quality care, low prices, great customer service, all at QCare Pharmacy. QCare leads the way, providing all your pharmaceutical needs, a variety of personal care products, and so much more. Located on Halifax Street. Telephone number 451-2690. QCare Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality.
Tourism has many benefits to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It creates growth and a boost in economic activities, infrastructure development, job creation, entrepreneurship, and is a source of foreign exchange earnings. Supermarkets and vendors, bars, restaurants, taxis, tour guides, hotels, service providers, and many more all benefit directly from income gained through the tourism industry. Taxes collected from visitors to our country help St. Vincent's economy and its growth. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
The regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores, Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Welcome back. In our news from the region, we hear that the Caribbean Development Bank has made an indelible mark on the region, but it needs now more than ever to be strategic in its work. This from Barbados Prime Minister and CARICOM Chairman Mia Motley as she addressed the CDB's 50th anniversary Thanksgiving service at the Frank Collymore Hall in Barbados yesterday. She told the gathering that the CDB had made tremendous strides in education, water infrastructure, healthcare and physical infrastructure, but the time has come for the banking institution to double down and be strategic in its goals.
I want to suggest to all gathered that at this time, when the climate crisis is doing its utmost best to create not citizens but refugees of Caribbean people, that we have an obligation to do a few things now and well. One, to help us as a Caribbean community with labor and with the private sector to simply remain focused and stay the course until we can achieve larger elements or some progress towards food security. It is not beyond the capacity of Caribbean people. Two, that we need equally to deal with the issue of the security of access to affordable water. Climate crisis is playing havoc with our groundwater.
The Prime Minister said in addition to water and food security, the region also urgently needs in its single domestic space a commitment to a minimum floor of social rights and for its people to benefit from the gains of renewable energy. Addressing the service, CDB President Dr. Warren Smith assured that the journey was not yet over and that the institution was committed to its sustainable goals.
Our Caribbean region continues to face immense pressures in realizing our legitimate development aspirations. An uncomfortable truth is that approximately 1 in 5 persons in our region still live in poverty. So, even as we celebrate today and make plans to continue the celebrations of our achievements in the upcoming months, we have not lost sight of the need to chart the path forward. In December 2019, our Board of Directors approved the bank's strategic plan covering the period 2020 to 2024. This plan defines a new business model for CDB and provides a sound platform to keep our institution at the center of the region's social and economic transformation. I can assure you that we will be seeking to better support our region's push to reduce poverty in a fair, inclusive, and sustainable manner as we also close in one of the ambitions set out in Agenda 2030 and its associated sustainable development goals.
In the Bahamas, recovery efforts in storm-ravaged Abaco and Grand Bahama has reportedly been slow. And while the government has appealed to residents to exercise patience, Member of Parliament for Grand Bahama, Frederick McAlpine, says 5 months post-Dorian, many are still struggling to get their lives in order. We hear more in this report.
We feel that we've gotten more support and help from the international community than we've gotten from our government whom we pay taxes for. So we're overtaxed, overburdened, and at the end of the day, when we are in need, people don't seem to feel that the government is coming to their aid or rescue.
Despite government officials time and time again providing breakdowns of initiatives put in place to assist residents affected by Hurricane Dorian, many are still claiming to have not received any assistance since the storm. Member of Parliament for the Pine Ridge constituency in Grand Bahama, Frederick McAlpine, in defense of those residents and their claims, says he too is disappointed in his party's efforts.
Schools are still in dilapidated conditions. Many houses are still without rock sheet. Many persons do not know where the next dime is coming from. And sometimes when the government speak, we try to wonder which Grand Bahama they're talking about.
So much so that he says the storm-stricken islands, once recognized as the second and third city of the Bahamas, have been reduced to family islands.
Things were bad before Dorian. It's just gotten worse. And that includes the unemployment, that includes the standard of living that people have been accustomed to. Our water is still salty. The Ministry of Disasters not functioning adequately to the standard that many Bahamians, Grand Bahamians and Abaconians feel like they should.
Earlier this week, Minister of State for Grand Bahama, Kwesi Thompson, told media at Cabinet that the government in just a few days will be rolling out its small home repair program, and that government has also set aside some $10 million to help small businesses in both islands to get back on their feet to begin regenerating money into those islands. Janelle Longley, Eyewitness News.
Coronavirus overtakes SARS death toll. This from the international scene when we come back. Stay tuned.
That was a regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
LA Unique Upholstery. Quality at a low cost. We build to suit your needs. Contact us at Redemption Shops 457-0182 or Stony Grounds 453-2089.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Now you'll love Super 6 even more, because every time you spend $6 on Super 6, you get a chance to win 6 times your spend instantly. Wow! That's 6 times your spend of $6 on Super 6 for 6 weeks. Now there's more reason to love Super 6. More money, more money, more money.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game. Super 6, bigger jackpots, more chances to win.
Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
SVG-TV International News segment sponsored in part by Carez Distribution Limited.
For over 60 years, we have sought only the best beans grown in the lush hills of the Andean mountains of Colombia. Cold Cafe. We carefully select only the very best beans and roast them to delicious perfection by our experienced roast masters. Cold Cafe. Cold Cafe treats you to one of the finest coffees in the world, available in classic and decaffeinated. A rich flavor and aroma that can only come from 100% Colombian coffee. Cold Cafe. Indulge yourself in our delicious cappuccinos available in classic mocha and French vanilla. Enjoy them hot to warm your soul or cool to cool you down. Either way, they are incredibly satisfying. So go ahead, enjoy Cold Cafe and treat yourself.
Well, let's go further afield this evening. The coronavirus has officially killed more people than the 2003 SARS outbreak. The vast majority, 811 of the 813 recorded deaths, have been in China, where the virus originated. We hear more in this report about a makeshift hospital in Beijing that was built during the SARS epidemic and is now being rebuilt to treat patients infected with coronavirus.
Makeshift hospitals are one of the defining images of this epidemic. But this is the original in Beijing, built in 7 days to fight the SARS outbreak in 2003. Now they are rebuilding it to fight a new virus, one that has killed more people in China alone than SARS did worldwide. The long, painful memory of SARS has resurfaced in this new epidemic. Beijing was badly affected, and so this city of more than 20 million people feels deserted again. This shopping and office complex should be packed. So should the underground. This is rush hour. For locals, the comparison is never far from mind.
这个传的比那个快，那个没那么多，上次没那么多人。
那次我们也不担心，那次我们老出去玩，这次没敢出去玩，因为这次因为那个传的太厉害了，虽然死人没有上去。
感觉这个吧，原先也就是没手机，没有这个交通信息这么发达，没见到没看到，感觉现在手机上面天天多天天看。
It wasn't just a lack of news, it was a cover-up, as authorities hid the scale of the epidemic. SARS, short for Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, killed 774 people in 8 months. This time, things are different. The World Health Organization has said China has been more transparent, and the country is richer, with more resources to fight the epidemic. But that development brings danger too. For example, the high-speed rail network that is a modern wonder is also a new way for the disease to spread. And the country's default setting is still secrecy. This facility is being built out of sight in Beijing.
建完了呀！建完了。里面一直没有了，就是非典那个啥的，非典那个防疫的。
It has tight security, bars on the windows and close surveillance. This picture, obtained exclusively by Sky News, shows its extent. We learned it's to isolate migrant workers returning to the city after the extended New Year's holidays. Even this is too sensitive for authorities to show. We were spotted by police. They ordered us to delete our footage. China has changed almost unbelievably since SARS hit in 2002, 2003. Back then, its economy was still smaller than the UK's. So now it has a lot more money, a lot more tools, a lot more technology to draw on. But it still relies on old-school post-1949 communist methods, isolation units like this, to try and combat epidemics. For all the echoes of SARS, though, this is very different.
So the mortality rate from this coronavirus is estimated at about 2%. The mortality rate from SARS was approximately 10%. So it's actually less lethal than SARS in terms of the likelihood of someone dying if they become infected. But because it has spread more readily and proportionally we have a lot more people who've been infected, we see a lot more deaths.
There will be more deaths to come. SARS has long cast a shadow in people's memories. Now it is in the shadow of this new epidemic.
Well, that's the news for this evening. We have sport just ahead, but before that we take a look at the local weather forecast.
SVG-TV International News segment was sponsored in part by Carez Distribution Limited.
Let's go! Turn up the fun!
With Chocolisto and its great flavor, enriched with vitamins and minerals that help you grow.
Chocolisto makes you big and strong.
The weather report sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
Bebin Premium.
The present weather conditions this evening are partly cloudy, breezy and slightly hazy. Winds are blowing east-northeast at 27 kilometers per hour. The temperature 26.5 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 77%. The barometric pressure reading 1016.1 millibars, and just a trace of rainfall was recorded over the last 24-hour period. Today's maximum temperature was 28.5 degrees Celsius, the minimum temperature 20 degrees. Sunset today was at 6:08 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow morning will be at 6:29. For tonight's forecast, it will be partly cloudy, hazy, and breezy with isolated showers. The synopsis says a Atlantic high-pressure system is the dominant feature.
The weather report was sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
26 retail shops and restaurants open now for your convenience. At the cruise ship terminal. At the cruise ship terminal. It's a great venue to run for functions. Secure parking, great ambiance. At the cruise ship terminal. At the cruise ship terminal.
Convenient parking at the Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal and the Geese Compound. The Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal has 26 retail shops and restaurants with a variety of food offerings. A great secure venue for your function with a great ambience. Also, we offer lock storage service. The Cruise Ship Terminal. Convenience for you.
At the cruise ship terminal. The cruise ship terminal.
Bereavement or loss of life in your family could come as a shock. That's why it's important to always focus on the things that made you happy and the memories that you shared. At Memorial Funeral Home, our warm and friendly staff ensures that your experience is a pleasant one. Our sensitive staff is understanding, caring, and all-knowing when it comes to selecting your underground furniture and the things that you need to celebrate life.
Well, I am a furniture manufacturer and I manufacture furniture for all purposes. At this time, I am interested in manufacturing some underground furniture. You can purchase these underground furniture at the Memorial Funeral Home in Mexico.
So call us at 458-8888 or 530-5694 and let's celebrate life.
Welcome to the evening sports, and we start off with cricket. Bangladesh won a thrilling Under-19 Cricket World Cup title against India despite a rain delay in the closing stages of the match. Captain Akbar Ali led his side to a 3-wicket victory via the Duckworth-Lewis-Stern method after the defending champions had set a target of 177. It was Bangladesh's first World Cup triumph at any level in what was their first final of the tournament. An unbeaten 88 from Yashasvi Jaiswal had looked likely to put India in a strong position after they were put into bat. However, Tanzid Hassan caught Jaiswal with ease at short mid-wicket to spark a collapse, resulting in India losing their final 6 wickets for just 21 runs. Ravi Bishnoi, with numbers of 4 for 33, gave India some hope with masterful leg spinning, which left Bangladesh in danger of falling well short of their chase as they reached 85 for 5. But Ali steadied the ship with 43 of 77 deliveries before the covers came on with Bangladesh just 15 runs short of victory. A revised target of 170 from in 46 overs was set and duly reached with 23 balls remaining, sparking wild celebrations. Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, with 373 for 9 declared, drew with the Windward Volcanoes 293 for 8 at Windsor Park in Roseau, Dominica. Andre Fletcher, playing his first match for the Volcanoes in almost 3 years, led the way with 88 and was one of 3 batsmen that passed 50. Left-handed opener Devon Smith made 67 and former West Indies under-19 captain Emmanuel Stewart gathered 56. Resuming from their close of play total of 71 for 2 on the second day, Volcanoes chose discretion as the better part of valor when play started. Fletcher completed a stand of 63 for the 3rd wicket with Smith before he paired with Stewart to share 111 for the 5th wicket. Left-arm spinner Akil Hussain was the most successful Red Force bowler, taking 4 for 61 from 35 overs. Jason Mohammed was named player of the match for scoring his 10th championship 100 with 118 in the Red Force's first innings. The two sides held on to their mid-table positions after the completion of the match, except that the Red Force is now third on 41.6 points, and Volcanoes dropped one place to fourth on 40.4. The Volcanoes will next face off with the Guyana Jaguars on February 13th. A number of games were played across the island on the weekend as part of the SVG Football Federation's National Club Championships. On Saturday at the Chile playing field, Sparta and K&R Strikers played to a 1-1 draw. In Camden Park, the RSVG Police were defeated by Volcanoes 5-0. Glenside Ball Blazers beat Hillview 4-2 at the Brighton playing field. In Layou FC beat Tony Store Jugglers 4-0, and at the Richmond Hill playing field, Lago Height and Owia United played to a 1-1 draw. Then on Sunday, Camdonia Chelsea lost to Besco Pastures 2-1 at the Camden Park playing field. At the Clive Tannis playing field in Beckway, Hope International defeated Beckway United 3-1. At Golden Grove playing field, Avenues United and North Leeward Predators ended on 1 goal apiece. System 3 beat SV United 2-1 at the Chile playing field, and at the Victoria Park, Awesome FC defeated Greg's FC 3-1, while Sion Hill FC beat Jabel FC 2-0. Football action will continue from tomorrow at the Richmond Hill playing field. The evening sports will continue with more after these messages. Stay tuned.
Bowman's Pharmacy, why choose us? We have all the prescriptions and over-the-counter medications, personal care products, lowest price guaranteed. Located conveniently next to the Bank of SVG on Grenville Street. Opening hours Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Email us bowmanpharmacy@yahoo.com. Call us today at 456-2235 or 593-3918. Bowman's Pharmacy, easy to find and ready to serve you.
Your home is a long-term investment, including most of its features. So when purchasing windows, ensure to acquire a superior product like Kendra's double-sliding heavy-duty window, optional burglar bars, protective insect screens, rubber-sealed thick glass, stainless steel tracking system and rollers, secure and durable locking system on both panels. Inferior products on the market fail to secure your home effectively. So be on alert for inferior imitation. Key things to avoid are problematic latching locks, a poor tracking system, making daily operation of your windows difficult and sometimes impossible, poorly built insect screens, glued on copycat designs, thin and easy to break glass. Always choose the affordable brand from Kendra's aluminum windows and products, built on a tradition of excellence.
Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back. Several games were played on the weekend in the Richland Park Netball Tournament. Saturday's first game saw Quibez Vultures defeating 3J's Valley Strikers 49-11. In the second game, High Park United got the better of BA Strikers 59-15. On Sunday, BA Strikers defeated V-Sport Youths 30-25. Then TCCU Stargirls had a 57-51 win over Quibez Vultures. The last games in the first round will continue on Thursday, February 13th. Three dominant performances were the order of the day in the fourth round of matches in the Quick Cash Corp SVG Community College Invitational Basketball Competition last week. RSVG Police Youth Club humbled the Division of Teacher Education 44-23. The medical schools combined eased past the Division of Technical and Vocational Studies 50-12. And in the third match, the Blue Chip Basketball Academy brushed aside the Division of Arts, Sciences and General Studies 66-19. And that's how we end our sports for this evening. Stay tuned and we'll come right back to wrap things up.
The Vallejo Experience. We cater for all of your psychological needs. We promote holistic wellness, balancing the mind, body, and spirit. I am Dr. Giselle Miller, CEO and founder of the Vallejo Experience. Contact us today. We are willing and ready to serve you.
Family store, we sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances, TVs, fridges, cookers. We make your life so easy. Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture, right here at Singer. Affordable beds and mattresses, right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store that gives you the best hire purchase deals. Right here at Singer, we'll outfit your home. Right here at Singer, the #1 family store. It's us with Singer.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase. Starting small, building the future, doing more every day, doing more together. BOSVG, the bank we count on. BOSVG, our one bank together we're strong. Our nation's bank, standing long and proud. One bank, one voice, saying it loud. BOSVG. Hey, building our future. Doing more together.
OSBG, doing more together. Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
And now we take a second look at the headlines for this evening. Health professionals here monitoring closely one person quarantined after returning from China, the epicenter of the deadly coronavirus. CARICOM chairman tells the Caribbean Development Bank it needs to be more strategic in its work. Coronavirus overtakes SARS death toll, and in sports, Bangladesh beats India to claim historic Under-19 World Cup title. On behalf of all of us here at SVG Television, thanks for viewing. Remember, you can visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and also for daily headlines, and be sure to tune in for SVG TV's News in 15 at 12:45 p.m. weekdays. My name is Khalil Kato. Have a good evening.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentions for years with their high prices. Then came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices, then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Now you love Super 6 even more. With more money to the jackpot galore.
Win more, have more fun.
With more jackpot money, Super 6 is my #1.
With the new and improved Super 6 game, the jackpot keeps growing and growing and growing.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6, a bigger jackpot game. Super 6, bigger jackpots, more chances to win.
Why not stay in? Turn off the alarm clock and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz. For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
With Flow, win a bag of money, cash out, get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money, yeah? From Flow.
Okay, so check this. Flo is giving away $30,000 in cash. 2 bags of money, plus a grand every Friday.
With Flow, it's better every day, and now we're making Fridays great. There's 3 ways that you can play. So listen up, top up, $5 or more. Right now, just switch to Flow. Yeah.